All right. Hello, YouTube. Happy new bike day to me. Taking you out on the inaugural ride. I'll go over the details later. So right now we've got riding to do. New foot straps are a little difficult, YouTube. Don't judge me. Okay, so what I got is a State Bicycles 4130 fixed gear / single speed bike in matte olive green. It came with 38s. I put Gravel King 45s on it, SS in the rear, SK in the front. The only other difference from stock right now is I ordered some State Bikes Alloy platform pedals, but those have not arrived yet, so I'm on some other Alloy platform BMX style pedals with some hold fast foot straps. And I went for the State Bikes crossbars instead of the drops. Installed 2 bottle cages, just simple black powder coated metal ones. I think that's pretty much it. I have a seat coming. Right now I'm running on the one that came with the bike, but I ordered a brown Sella Italia seat. Hoping to see that soon. Yeah, in case it wasn't clear. Oh, and I do have it set up fixed. Obviously, if you're new here, you may need to know that. Yeah, if it wasn't clear, this is my attempt at a Tracklocross build. So obviously I'm sticking with the fixed gear, but I want this thing to be a reasonably capable off-road machine. Obviously there are limitations there, which I am fully aware of and accept. No suspension still, fully rigid frame. And yes, if you are counting, this is my second state bicycles bike. I was very impressed with the core line for how little I spent. And this frame came highly recommended for a Tracklocross build. Had some nice big tire clearance. And it's still relatively affordable compared to similar options. Obviously, we're getting to the off-road stuff, so I can't really give it a review on that so far. On pavement, I will say, I don't know if it was the drivetrain or the tire, but I felt my rear wheel slipping a little bit when I first started putting down some real energy into the pedals. Not sure what that was about. Other than that, I mean, compared to my other rides, it's like riding on a cloud, man. Tires are all cushy. I'm used to riding on 23s and 25s most of the time. I haven't tasted any dirt yet. Aside from me riding around in some people's front lawns by the bike shop on my test ride. Here we go. Some dirt for you. Passing on your left. But yeah, I purchased this bike from Freewheeler Bike Shop. I know, I cheated on Grand Rapids Bicycle Company a little bit. But they unfortunately did not have what I wanted for a Tracklocross build. I considered a Surly steamroller, but apparently they don't make those anymore. Or don't make them in a single speed configuration or something. Anyway, I don't feel that bad about it because I bought my 2 most expensive bikes from them. And in the past, bought even one more before that. See, I didn't go full off-road with the tires because, as always, my preferred method of riding is to get on my bike in my driveway and lead from there and return to there. So I'm inevitably going to be riding this thing over asphalt or through paved trails like this. So the SS on the back has a little bit more of a grippy center channel on it, whereas the SK is a little more knobbly, but neither one of them is like full-on mountain bike tire. More gravelly. It's a beautiful Blackbird. Passing on your left. Passing on your left. Yeah, as you can see, I can go hands off fairly easily with it. I am noticing a bit of a loss of agility, which you would expect, both from the width of the tire and just the general build of them. They are not road tires. But overall, still feels very good. Yeah, this obviously isn't a complete review of any of this stuff. It's my first time riding with most of it. I've tried Gravel Kings in the past. In fact, on my other State Bicycles bike on the core line. But that thing's wheel set was very much not up to the challenge of doing any time off-road, really. I threw 3 spokes almost immediately, no matter what kind of tires I ran on that thing. Plus the toe impingement on that is so bad. Even with just the normal, I think that came with 25s. That one might have been 23s. I think that one's actually 23s. Yeah, even with those, I get toe impingement if I turn too much. Speaking of which, I'm probably gonna have a little bit on this bike too. Kind of expected. Seems like that's just how State Bicycles rolls, I guess. No big deal. I know how to live with it. And it's definitely not as bad as the core line. I mean, I say that, but this is first ride. Ask me about that in a few more rides. when I start trying to climb around corners in the dirt or some dumb shit like that. Yeah, in general, bike feels great though. I am taking to this pretty easily. Rolling resistance is a little rougher. Takes a little bit more to push it. But in general, I feel like I'm faster than I was on the core line with a similar tire setup. Even getting wiggly with it. Again, feels very easy, feels very natural. I am running the seat a little bit lower than I usually would. Obviously, I haven't gone off-road yet, but that's the plan. I don't want it too high for when I do that. Speaking of which, first potential off here. I think we'll do it. I think we'll take a right. Hey, because I'm not really sure where the off-roads are over there. We're gonna go straight because I know what's up there. At least I know what's up there better. I have to remember how to ride with crossbars again. Keep locking my elbows. Passing on your left. Passing on your left. Yeah, still pretty fast. Let's see. Garmin's clocking me at 17.5 right now. That's not bad at all. I'm not pushing too hard. I'm not spinning like crazy. I forget what the actual gear ratio is on this. I want to say it's like 47-16, something like that. It's just a touch lower than the 49-17 on the Thunderdome. They say it came with 38s on it, so they obviously intend it to be a little bit spinnier of a bike in general. Even when you set it up for road, which I almost certainly will inevitably do with this bike, even though I have 3 other bikes that are very road friendly. This one also can be a lot of fun as a road bike. And I have the tires. Didn't throw them away. Anyway, we're gonna go off-road, right, YouTube? I missed one opportunity back there because I was talking to you. I will say I'm already kind of missing my seat upgrade. This thing's not the most comfortable. It's not horrible, but I can definitely tell after a couple hours in it. Not gonna feel great. Oh man. Drivetrain feels smooth as butter. Probably just because it's brand new. Still, man, that feels good. Feels real good. We're gonna bust down this little gravel stretch over here. It's very short. For that reason, I don't think I've ever gone down it. We're gonna do it now. Yeah, buddy. Actual gravel. It's gonna be kind of a rarity for this bike. But it does happen from time to time. Yeah. Handled that just fine. Oh man, goose poop. All right. Got a little dirt track we can hit off to the right here. Bring us to some more. Woo! Hell yeah. Ooh, found a heron. Man, I hope you could see that, YouTube. Main concern is the light. It was pretty dark in there. But that was cool as fuck. I think this bike just paid for itself. Hell yeah. I'm a touch lost already. I don't know these back trails very well. There's a lot of crisscrossing back there. It's another turn off. If I'm not mistaken, we have circled back again, and we'll end up back on the main trail that goes right by the river. Yeah. Yeah, I'm guessing if I turn left here, it'll be the bridge. No? Am I somewhere else entirely? Oh, okay. At the entrance to Millennium Park, I see now. I see now. In that case, let's circle back. Yeah, it's obviously still fairly rough compared to either A, what I'm used to, riding on pavement with a road bike, or taking similar terrain in a bike with some actual suspension on it, as opposed to just big tires for suspension. But it gets me through it, baby. And it gets me through it with some decent speed. Yeah, I'm already pretty pleasantly surprised at how fast this bike is, even with these big old tires on it. Has not been much of an impediment so far. And I definitely feel it. I can feel the bike wanting to roll faster. Sorry, bike. We'll go fast on hard packed dirt and good solid gravel. That'll be our compromise. All right. I'm gonna pause here, YouTube. I think I might be stupid, YouTube. Forgetting how my camera works. Sorry, we'll take you out to this over here. Get you a little view of the lake. I guess, is it a lake? Not 100%. It's big enough to be a lake, I think. Anyway, I think I failed to turn my camera back on. At least turn the recording back on when I took off. So we lost a little bit of time there, YouTube. Sorry about that. Thinking I probably will raise the seat a touch. I'm definitely feeling it in my knees because I have the habit of sitting down and pushing away on these fixed gears sometimes. It's not the greatest idea if my seat is too low, which it kind of is right now. So we'll fix that at some point. I did that without either of my straps on. That was silly. That was silly. We got up there. Oh, good. Taking a little bit of rougher terrain. Obviously going nice and slow still, but felt good. Yeah, I think this bike and I are gonna get along just fine. We'll go this way. Yeah, with the way it's set up right now, it's basically obligatory that I get out of the saddle to climb if I don't want to blow my knee out. How's it going? Passing on your right. Woo! Yeah, these are spots I don't get to visit often on my 700 by 25s. Another heron. You almost certainly didn't see that on YouTube. Yeah. Woo, hello. This is already much more capable than the core line. Yeah, feeling good. Kind of thinking maybe I could go a little more aggressive with the knobbiness on the front tire. Still does real well in dirt, sand like this. Real good. Oh, that kicked up a little bit more than I wanted to. Yeah, it handles real well. I remember, stand up. Quit grinding from the seat. It's too low. passing on your left. Could have been smarter about that. Passing through a blind corner. It was fine. We had room. Yeah. Bike in general, just immediately like, okay. Immediately going hands-free and doing the wobble and feel great about it. Like second nature, man. Yes. Yep. I'm pretty pleased. Pretty pleased with my little bicicleta. I crowd the motorists off the dirt road because I'm a dick. Obviously, you can see they care a ton. This road is rough. Guess when you've got car level suspension going down it most of the time, who gives a shit? Whew. Climb's more fun on the paved part. Not gonna lie. Kind of felt like it topped out in terms of turning hands-free around the corner like that. Putting that on the tire. You know what? I don't think there's anything even potentially off-road down here. Unless I want to ride around in the grass, which I really don't. So I think we're going to turn around. I think I spooked that driver. Got a little close to the road. Kudos to them for being conscious of it at least, but I was just watching my toe impingement. Been watching some fiefdom Tracklocross videos here on YouTube in my lead up to getting this bike. Check them out. Got some interesting stuff. Tends to mix some philosophy in with the Tracklocross, which is an interesting approach, I have to say, but I like it. It appeals to me, even if I don't always agree with what's being said. Case in point, and why I bring it up, he talks in one video, I think he's got it dedicated even to riding slow being part of Tracklocross and just something you kind of have to get used to. To be honest, I only watched the video once and I was only half paying attention. So I'm probably not getting the specifics right. But the reason I bring it up is because all I want to do is go fast on dirt with a bike like this. If you're familiar with the Megadeth song High Speed Dirt, that's much more my Tracklocross mentality. I say as I slow roll through the paved trail. There's a climb, YouTube. Yeah, that's kind of always my mindset when I'm riding. I always want to go fast. I always want to push myself. To a certain degree, of course. I mean, I'm obviously not a pro athlete or anything, I don't have that kind of mindset. But I do have a lot of fun going fast, right up until it hurts me to do so, which it very often does. By evolutionary quote design unquote, can't give the creationists an inch. My body is definitely not a sprinter for any sport. I'm a big boy. I probably always will be. I get kind of skinny at the end of the summer sometimes, but then I usually gain it all back in the winter. Passing on your left. We'll go this way. There's not many people out here yet. At least not many drivers. Still a weekday. Hope that cop appreciates my creative skip of the stop sign. All right. I think let's get back to the pavilion. I think I'm going to change my battery out and decide what I want to do from there. It is still quite early in the day. I don't have anything to do, but I also might be doing this in unfamiliar territory tomorrow, so I don't want to wear myself out too badly. Not sure exactly what time it is, but I think it's like mid-afternoon-ish. I have done 13 miles. Or really, I say that, not quite. About 12 and a half. So I think slap in a new battery and start making our way home. Acorn.
Always find my way home. One way or the other. It might not be the shortest route, but I always find my way home. But you saw how that road was tore up. That's what I was trying to navigate. And they're going to be over.
But yeah, hooray, new bike day. I expect to have a lot of fun with this. I expect I'll be bringing you along for some of that fun, YouTube. I've got at least one mount that I feel pretty good that it won't break. And even still, just to be safe, I put the big metal safety mount on it as well. I forget what it's called. The big metal case they gifted me when my first camera fell apart because I'm a silly person and attached a sensitive piece of equipment directly to a very stiff aluminum fixie frame. I just expected things to go well. Obviously, they did not. I'm so used to pavement. I could have cut off road there, but I think I've got one other chance up here. The question is, does that take me way out of my way? I feel like it might. I feel like it might just cut back across the entire park. Not sure. Am I going to risk it? We're about to find out. Yeah, fuck it, let's go. Still a cut to the right, so, oh dear. There's a heron again. There's a whole little family of deer. It almost looked like I caught up with that same heron again. This is a big one. All right, this did kind of take me back across the park, but it's fine. We haven't gone this way yet, and I think there's another cutoff like right here, just around this corner. Yeah. And I think this, if I remember correctly, will cut me back to the main trail. The question is, am I gonna have to get over some logs or other weird shit to get there? And looks like I don't have to go on the logs. Probably this way. Nope. Not up here though. Always fresh down trees around here, I swear to God. All right. Going for a ride, YouTube. You ready? Oh, there's this deer again. Hey, girl. Not gonna get very far. Don't want to play chicken with that puddle. I really don't. Probably navigate around that, but yeah, man. There's a bunch of shit down through here. Oof. I think the only people who were at any point really keeping this trail together were some unhoused individuals. Seems they are no longer around. Which is unfortunate. Right now, there's a lot of fucking bullshit on this little bit of path. Someone's got a little bridge going. Not the safest thing in the world. Here we go, YouTube. There we go. I think that's one of the sketchier things I've recorded myself doing. Well, note to self, don't go through here anymore. Not really passable. It's also really the only part of the ride where I find myself being concerned about ticks. We got a lot of them around here lately. I don't need any of that shit. All right. Back to actually riding the bike instead of carrying it. I much prefer this. Yeah, the tire's definitely fighting the turn a little bit. I can still push it over if I get aggressive. But yeah, behold the Tracklocross build. State bikes 4130, mostly stock, a little bit of upgrades, one of which I'm still waiting on, the seat. Speaking of which, it turns out to be not so bad over the long term. A little over an hour and a half into the ride, and it's not hurting me. So stock seat isn't awful. Still, I'll be happy to have that Sella Italia when it gets here, for sure. And honestly, the alloy platform pedals they gave me at the bike shop work just about as well as those state bikes ones do. Again, I'm tempted to go off-road, but I think we're going to skip it. I think that just goes to an oil derrick. But yeah, very capable little bike. I think if I lived in a bigger city, I would still definitely want something like this for rougher terrain. Be more of like a tactical urban fixie bike. I would definitely still find a place for this in my quiver. But around here where I've got so much nature, such a short ride away, this is going to be nice for some dirt and some gravel and the occasional bit of mud. That is one really nice thing about Grand Rapids and about being kind of a smaller city in general, is it feels pretty urban at the core, but you do not have to go very far and you're basically looking at farmland. I know I've done a couple of videos where I go down the Fred Meyer, I believe it's the Thornapple Trail. Anyway, it's kind of at the other end of this. There's a big hill I climb up, and then I like to ride down real fast in the road. It's the main event over there as far as I'm concerned. And I've forgotten what my point was with bringing it up anyway, so forget it. Yeah, I am feeling that rolling resistance right now. Taking it nice and slow. I got no reason to rush. Yeah. Toe impingement is definitely better on this than on the core line. But I've already hit my toe once. And I can tell it's going to be a bit of a thing. Not a huge deal. Honestly, it seems like that's the major downside so far with State Bike's frames. I don't know if it's just because they try to make them so small, just slamming everything all together. But that's been my only real gripe with their bike so far. Particularly for the price they ask for them. They perform very nicely. One of these days I might get one of their more high-end bikes. Which I would definitely count this as a mid-grade. It's still a steel frame, but it's a higher quality steel than the core line. Now obviously it's built with much larger tire clearance in mind, which is the main reason I got it. Wanted something durable that I could put big tires on. Oh, and in case it wasn't clear, I know my setup is a little odd. I am running no brake on the rear tire. Again, fixed gear. I control my rear tire speed with my legs. And I do have a brake on my front tire, which is hooked up to this brake lever on my right-hand side. Which might be a little odd for you American cyclists. Usually the front brake's on the left. But if I'm only running one brake, I want it to be on my right. So my left arm is free to signal the drivers approaching me from over there.